YouTube, how's it going? Today I'm going to provide a quick update on my layout. This will be the first of the year, and I've done a lot, so I'll try to keep it brief, hopefully under 10 minutes. So let's get started. So I've done some track work. I'll get into that later, but pretty much I connected my double main in a different way. So I had the double crossover right here, but of course you can see how hard it is to reach in there. So at the end of the day, I just thought it'd be easier for me to take it out. So right now I have straight tracks. Don't have to worry about reaching in there. Also have I wired up that switch right there, so when it's powered, I don't gotta reach in there to flip that back and forth. So that's cool. And doing that, I had to add some turnouts in here. So what did I do? Yeah, so this turnout was added, and that means I had to add a right hand turnout down there. Yeah, so basically this line right here connects to this one as well as the adjacent one, and so I'm able to get from this main to this main on this track. Haven't ran any operations that's on this main yet, but everything should work because the root cause of a lot of the issues was this double crossover. Also cut up my union station and made it a background building. It is what it is. It actually, for me, I like the space. I was able to get my pre-made streets worked out, but I still haven't done anything with it yet. I've been fooling around with my 3D printer, as you can see. Still haven't thought about what I would do over there. Yeah, so those buildings are just temporary. I made changes to this incline ramp. Initially, it was designed to be at, I believe it was 3%. I think when I actually built it, it may have probably turned out to a bit more than that. I did not measure twice, and I'm able to get my trains up there, but to the second and third level. But I would prefer not to have so many engines on my longer trains. And so what I did was I got some another set of the 2% ramps, and basically started my ramp. Well, it's always going up gradually, but this section right there used to be flat. And so as you can see, I started the ramp in this spot, matched everything up accordingly, the tracks, all that works. I added like a 1/2 inch right there, so that I was able to get everything closer to 2%, and I think it's pretty close. And as a reference, initially I would need 4 SD70s Kato to bring 30 cars up, and now I'm able to do that with 3 engines. And then also testing with these scale trains. They're out of the box. They are not programmed to get up to those higher speeds, and so they were definitely stalling with the longer trains. But right now, I'm able to get them up the ramp at like just 10% based on the throttle. So I'm happy about that. Nothing special going on in this area, but I did decide to move the auto racks out of here for a while. I have them parked in the main the main yard for now. But, you know, I thought it'd be fun to do some switching with the passenger cars every once in a while. So, just getting the engines in order. This would be where I would have engines that would be stored long term. So on that track, and have more track back here. This is some of my maintenance of way. I actually been taking some cars off the layout just so I can have more space for operations and such. So yeah, I took some maintenance of way cars off here, as well as another DC engine. So these two, yeah, these are DC, and I have them, those are on some insulated tracks. That's why they aren't on right now. This was DC as well, but I just put in a, what is that, a DN 136 from Digitrack, so that's all good to go in the future. I need to go back in there and put the LEDs in, so I'll just give you another look. For my functional coal operations, I showed you guys this before. This is a HO kit. Going to cut this up, this alcohol bottle up, place it in there as such. Gonna cut some pieces up of this. Basically, there'll be a hole on the bottom here, obviously, and then I'll have holes in the pieces that I cut out. And I do have a tortoise that I will use to have it slide back and forth, basically open and close. So this is going slowly, but this is a milestone. So I have my substation installed, ballast laid, and I also have a 3D printed version, hot off the press. Have two of them, but basically I'll just paint this as the person who created this did. Hopefully it matches up good enough. So I'm just thinking about having the one right there, but we'll see. Also put some poles down. Did the best that I could with the first set that I owned. Kind of got hectic over here. And this is quote unquote Main Street. I love this building right there. It has an LED in there as well, so we'll see if I light that up. So I do have a 3D resin printer. Mine is the Creality LD006. And these are two of the couple of pieces that I printed out so far. This is actually one that is saved and comes with the printer. And this is one that, a transformer that I found online. I like the way the prints come out. I've been playing with the exposure and all that stuff, so I've been finding I already have tons of ideas of stuff that I want to print. The first thing that's in order is parts to my rotary dumper. The first rev would just simply be some parts that would hold the coal porters on the track as it rotates. So that means that the engines won't be able to go past, but I am planning out mechanisms for later revisions, because at some point it would be fun to have that operational. And you know, I'm well versed with SolidWorks, so it will be easy for me to design something up and have it printed. Also need to see how this is. So I need to get some parts printed out for this, and it should be pretty simple.